Christ, it's dark. Better get the power back on.
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
Wait! Sabine sent me here.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed. Ah, that's it. I'm reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London. Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
Bagley, do you have any information on who the real bombers were?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton, well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call. Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley, God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Christ. How did you survive?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition here would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
I'm sympathetic to your cause, but you can't deny that joining DedSec is a dangerous proposition. Especially these days.
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
You're right. Let's get to it.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec. Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find a... Look around the safe house that are essential items in your... DedSec kit. We have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact, not to mention a champion amateur boxer. Go to the practice ring and she'll show you how to stop flinching when someone cocks a punch at you.
Let's start with some basic strikes. Hit me. Don't be shy. You want to get in under my block. Find the weak point. Just like that. Just like that. Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance. Couldn't have done that better myself. Nice one.
There's only one more skill you need to master: socialization. The rest of your team has arrived. Why not go and have a chat?
Welcome to DedSec.
Banging! I'm gassed. When do we start bashing heads in?
Hello.
This is crazy. Still can't believe we're DedSec now. No tutorial or anything?
Does it look like we have time for that? We learn by doing.
Now that you're all as thick as cyber thieves, Sabine would like to talk to you.
Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
That's very noble. But I joined DedSec to make some concrete changes.
Albion's taken our home and turned it into a war zone, silencing anyone who dares stand up to them.
Yeah, and Clan Kelly's using this chance to fuck over everyone. We've got to do something about them.
Fair, but remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
First order of business. The Signals Intelligence Response Service, or SIRS, or the Earl Grey Gestapo, have developed a surveillance technology called AR Reconstruction. It's the bleeding edge of privacy rights violation, and thus it could be very useful in our attempts to find Zero Day.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
If you're feeling out of your depth or like you could use a breather, you can always call on your new teammates to step in. It's your call.
That's the advantage of working together, instead of alone.
Here.
In theory, the AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Access a data relay, and I can scrape all the metadata for this area. That's it. Now, let's take this autocratic wet dream for a test drive.
They could be anywhere. All clear. Moving on. Suspect is still here. Just surrender. All good. I'll try somewhere else. Wait, what was that noise? Can anyone see the suspect?
Run a search. Make it quick.
No sign of him yet. Fucking Brandon, aren't you?
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
The level of sophistication the AR is achieving is incredible.
You're right. We definitely need this extremely cool thing I want for investigating Zero Day. Shit, for some reason I can't clone it to our servers. All right, access the network here, and let's see if we can't find out where to nick one. Located the CTOS hub. Aha! The SIRS has deployed this technology at their HQ, and I've just nabbed their manual on how to set up the system. Now, Scarpa, you can't steal their toy if they throw you in the gulag.
What do we need in order to get this AR tech, Bagley?
The program is hosted on a server that's on the roof of SIRS HQ. All you have to do is grab the whole thing, then take it to a few high-density locations so I can recalibrate it to the DedSec network and clone my own version.
And just how do you propose I get the server off the roof?
We need to find someone with access to a cargo or construction drone that can fly it off of there. Perfect opportunity to recruit a heavy lifter to the cause, I'd say.
Bagley, do you have an idea on where to find a heavy lifter?
Well, let's put our thinking caps on, shall we? Now, who in London would have access to a construction drone? Could it be a construction worker?
Yes, very astute, Bagley.
Not so hard, was it? There's an active construction yard nearby. I dare say you'll probably be able to find a construction worker to recruit there. Here's the coordinates.
Auto drive now disabled.
Occupation? Check. Drone? Check. This could be the one.
They look promising.
Oh, they have a beastly drone friend. I mean, the person looks sufficient too.
You appear to be someone interested in helping London.
Are you DedSec? Thank the Lord. I could use your help.
We'll see. What's the problem?
I was sick and had no way to pay my medical bills. Clan Kelly said they'd take care of me, except now I'm basically trapped, forever working off what I owe them. Help me get free of Clan Kelly.
All right. No time to waste then.
Clan Kelly will bleed our new friend dry if we don't do something. This particular construction site is a money laundering front for a Kenny chapter out of Camden Market. Any record of the debt would be stored there.
All right.
Auto drive.
Watch where you're going. Someone should do something.
suspect you've been a victim of hacking by an unknown party, report the incident to the authorities immediately. Don't be the weak link in the chain. A digital security breach affects... You think you've got problems?
Don't have the right tool for the job? You can exchange your gadget for a different one that's better suited to the situation.
Christ, the place is crawling with Kellys. This is a highly organized operation they're running. When did they get so sophisticated?
You're looking for a terminal or some kind of device that Clan Kelly would have stored the debt records on. While the drones observing your every move might make you feel like you're living in a city-shaped prison, what's bad news for society is good news for DedSec. You can hack those nosy little buggers and use them to scout ahead. Right, you can erase all record of their debt, putting our new friend back into the black and, more importantly, out of Clan Kelly's reach.
Great.
Transfer complete.
We just wiped your debt with Clan Kelly. Consider yourself a free agent. You don't have to slave away for them anymore.
Bless up, DedSec. I know not to judge a book by its cover. The rumors about your squad being shady, it's got no truth.
DedSec is looking to fill the ranks. You should join.
Count me in.
Disobedience will be met with force.
Building a resistance group requires operatives with specialized skills. Technical abilities, firearms handling, and physical training are all valuable. Bare-knuckle boxing rings are a good place to find people who are good at throwing punches, or taking them. By defeating each opponent in an arena, you'll have an opportunity to face its best fighter. Prove your physical superiority, and they may consider joining DedSec. I'm guessing that's some sort of primate society thing.
Tron, begin a search.
profiling an Albion guard. Imagine the levels of access and places we could infiltrate if we converted a PMC over to our side.
Your body camera!
Suspects reported in your area. Potentially armed and hostile. Message received. Moving in. Over.
Control. I've lost the target.
Search has yielded no results. Report back to HQ.
DedSec resurgence had prompted Parliament to approve the use of lethal force for Albion contractors. CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
DedSec terrorists will quickly find that Albion, unlike the police force of this city, is battle-tested and proven in the field.
The Prime Minister's office has called this shoot-to-kill mandate a drastic but necessary
Dystopian
measure
enough for
to
you?
keep London safe.
Here, your new optic.
This ain't no little thing. My life won't be normal. Not if me resistance fighting.
And what's normal? When the authorities now have the right to shoot you dead on sight?
A truth you a talk, and me want to run with you. But what about all of my responsibilities?
You aren't leaving it behind. You're fighting for what you believe, while you still can.
Yeah. All right. Me ready.
Welcome to the Resistance.
Right. Welcome aboard, etc., etc. I'll give you the speech later. Right now, we need you and your big, strong drone friend to get on top of SRS HQ and steal a server. Think you can handle that?
Go in there now. This place reminds me of the good old days.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
This has been compromised. Be on the lookout for a hacker.
I'm here now.
I'll highlight the server with the AR reconstruction software. It's out of reach. You'll need to use a heavy cargo drone to steal it.
What's good? Server loaded up into the vehicle and ready for you. Don't drive like a dick, you understand? That thing is fragile.
I'll get the job done, don't you worry.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This will do. Remain in the area until I've downloaded enough data to the server. Download complete. I need a wider sample of data, so I'm pushing you the coordinates to a new location. This is brilliant. Look at this. It's compiling data from the surveillance infrastructure. Nearby CTOS drones, civilian optics, CCTV, and then it assembles those scraps into what happened in this location 24 hours ago. Fantastic.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Alright, scraping data from optics, CTOS cameras, microphones, laptops. Say, do you reckon SRS uses this to watch people shag? Fucking hell, do they use it for anything but watching people shag? Transfer complete. I'm missing one last data set. Pushing you the coordinates to the location now.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Right, close this fucker down.
They're still on me, Bagley!
Don't let the drones destroy the server before I'm done. Get out of the lorry and take care of them. Shoot them, throw rocks at them, destroy them psychologically with cyberbullying. Just keep them busy until the transfer's complete. Be careful, it's taking too much damage. A few more hits and it's toast.
Somebody help! Ah!
Oh God!
They're shooting!
All right, I've got it. Now, can't lug around this server forever. We should probably wipe our prints off it anyway.
Go on.
I'll overload the CPUs to cause a power spike and destroy the battery unit. The electromagnetic pulse should destroy both the server and the drones. So, you know, run!
Always thrilling to stare down your own imminent death.
Yes, we're all very impressed that I didn't kill you. But don't celebrate too long. New mission coming up.
It's a crime.
I found a lead that may help us unravel more about Zero Day and the bombings we ate shit for. I've picked up an encrypted signal from the Tone conference site that's been broadcasting on a loop since the night of the bombing. Go investigate. You might even get to try out that fancy new AR tech we stole. I mean, Creatively shared. We need to pull you off your tail for now. Are you ready to fight?
Always.
It was a rhetorical question.
Say a prayer for everybody who died here. The place is so quiet. It feels like the spirits are still around.
Nah, this whole area is sus. Look at all the security. Is this what you do to a building that's supposed to be under repair?
Truth. Bagman, what are we looking for?
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble.
Shit! What else can I hack?
What in God's name?
This is it. The signal is coming from this Spiderbot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
Ras, the thing's taking a beating. What's it doing here? Bugs.
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction. Perfect. 2 more data relays to go. One more data relay and I'll have it. That should do it. Now, I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from D36 and... got it. Go back to where you found that Spiderbot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Say no more.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload?
What, think we'd go back here?
Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Bags, do you know who was controlling the spider thing?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the Spiderbot is broadcasting. And while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
Hold on, the police watched this happen? What the ras! Fucking Clan Kelly gangsters did the bombings.
Looks more like the Kellys were acting as a supplier. This was a handoff.
So who's that mystery gal? They weren't friendly enough to be in the same crew. Maybe she's with Zero Day.
Well, don't just stand there, keep looking. The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
For real? Well, then I guess we're done. Unless you quantum leap me through that or something.
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but Spiderbots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Good thinking.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Say no more.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
0 days. MO.
Hurry. Got all the delivery.
So you were hired to supply all the targets?
That's it, we're all I need to know.
Shit. So 0 Day built a whole spiderweb of different crews to pull off their attacks.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. 0 Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction. But if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the Spiderbot, maybe they could tell us more. Tracing the Spiderbot's serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
Fucking feds. Shouldn't be surprised anymore. They were tracking down the real bombers and still kept their mouths shut.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
Standard quadrant search. I have this one.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
Shit, looks like Albion took over the whole station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatized goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Cha, Albion, the feds, them can rot together. We're fucked with either one of them in charge.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
Right, fan out and find the target.
Fuck!
I want them found!
Check everywhere. Clear. I will go that way.
Fucking blind spots everywhere in this thing!
Stop resisting! Surrender now!
You know what to do. Search the area. Find the one responsible for this.
Couldn't have gone far.
Look out!
Secure that vehicle! We should spread out and search the area.
Track them down!
Nothing here. I'm going to find you. Someone's tampering with the door. Searching the area. Nothing so far. What the hell? Doors don't open by themselves.
Target escaped. Call in.
I'm not getting caught. I hear something.
There we go. I think you just made a new friend. If Albion wanted to lock them up, they must be dangerous. And dangerous we can use.
Yes! Yo, Bags, is that our spider bat?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of spider bot from the Tone bombing site.
So who last used this thing?
Navigate the spider bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
Okay, I'm on it.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. Right, get comfy. This spiderbot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. By grief, fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening. almost there. Make your way through this last bent path.
We got it!
Scanning Spybot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Sure.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
A secret location? This just gets stranger. Let's go find out what we can.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates. The GPS history of the Spiderbot you recovered regularly pings these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
Perfect place to keep your business nice and private.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Yo, Bags, you got a way in for me?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside.
The cops are running like a top secret bunker down here. What the fuck for?
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Any clue how they ended up spying on a Tone site?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Great. Fascist dogs working with gangster waste men.
It seems like Zero Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
A lot of people are taken straight off of the streets and no one see them since. We can't just turn a blind eye to this.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal team. But finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
It's good that he's in the country. No one's taking deportees from us yet, but being stuck at the EPC is no way to live.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside.
All units, I say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile in your area. Over.
Monitoring for unusual activity.
Now! Straight ahead! No sign of the target. Over. Control, we're heading back. Over.
Yes?
Bagley here. How did everything go earlier?
Oh, right. I think I may have a new recruit for us. Ready?
So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases center around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
We should find our contact. I'm afraid of what Albion might do to Angel if they discover he's DedSec.
Got Bagley summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
You haven't put me in the system, right? We're trying to keep this off the books.
No worries, I'll spoof. But come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss.
What's going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
My God, this place is a travesty. And the government is okay with this? Anyone here... disappear unnoticed?
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
Of course, because Mary Kelly has to stick her nose in everything. The vulture.
Truth. Now, about your missing guy. The best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right? Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic. There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez. is now taking an Albion-mandated timeout. You're up.
It's about time, yeah? Let's leg it.
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic. There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
Pushing the spider out of commission.
Spread out. Find the suspect.
Go on, Bagley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labeled Exit Interview.
We lost the suspect.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. You think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I... want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing with problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking thugs? Of winding up floating in the dance? Fuck you.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right? Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the four corners.
I can take whatever you've got.
I almost feel sorry for you. Get him to the bloody clinic, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favor of... Oh, look. Yeah, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Bags, less talking, yeah?
I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Bloody brilliant.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? And not before the time. Maybe I can help you out. Just let me out of here. Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Fuck! What was that?
They injected him with something. We gotta look closer.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
They put a fucking chip in his neck. For what? Surveillance, tracking?
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
Stay on him. He might have escaped.
Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
Fuckers!
Shit, he might make it.
Fucked up! We don't have a match yet. She's gonna kill us. No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, only no waste. Demand's high with the new network. Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
I weren't expecting that. Looks like the chip weren't just any tracking thing.
I think they triggered it. I know we're dealing with Mary Kelly here, but there's a chance Angel is still alive.
We need to find him. See what they did to him. And what that fucking microchip is all about.
Seems like advanced technology for Mary Kelly and her band of thugs to be waving around. Could Mary be part of a scary dark web hacker group like, say, oh, I don't know, pick one, Zero Day?
Interesting theory, Bagley, but hold your investigation algorithms for the moment, will you? Angel needs us.
The incinerator they mentioned is probably the Southwark incinerator. It's practically right around the corner. Your somewhat reckless teammate has got themselves thrown in the old clink, I'm afraid. difficult to resist oppression from behind bars. It will be a while before they're available. Pro tip, however, why not recruit a barrister to the team? I mean, no one exactly likes a barrister, but they do have their function. They should be able to shorten the jail time of imprisoned operatives.
Yeah, I guess. But listen. Just breathe, all right? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's great. Absolutely. If you can, yes.
All persons on the premises must at all times carry valid identification and be prepared to present it to Albion personnel upon demand.
Move it or lose it!